All right, so we're going to get started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jeanette Rodriguez. I'm the Pomona X project manager. I work at the Energy Coalition. We're very happy that you all are here attending this presentation to hear about Pomona X. Pomona X got started in 2019. We're going to go a little overview of when this grant has started, and then give you some progress updates as well. So today we're going to go over once again about Pomona X, our vision statement, our projects and plan updates, what's ahead and what's going on, announcements, and we'll have questions at the end. So if you do have any questions, please wait till the very end. We'll be able to answer then. If you want to wait during our second round of tabling, you can also do it then as well. So I also want to recognize that this month is Black History Month. Please continue your celebration. Visit your local communities or your neighboring communities to celebrate. Just wanted to give a moment of silence. We lost civil rights activist last week, Jesse Jackson. And so if you can have a moment of silence for him, he was a great leader that a lot of us are following his legacy, and his legacy, of course, is going to continue on. So if I can just have a brief moment of silence for him. Thank you. So to get started on Pomona X, this grant had started as a planning grant back in 2019. And this planning grant was led by the city of Pomona. It was also led by local organizations. Some of those organizations are here today and are partners with us. It also included educational and public institutions like Cal Poly Pomona, and also residents and city officials were part of this planning grant. So before we started implementation, which was January 2025, last year, we are in our second year of implementation. We first had this planning grant to decide and to ask the community, what would you like to see your community look like through this grant? What are the projects you want us to focus on? And so today what we're going to do is share with you what our progress is and how it's looking like today. So our vision statement focuses on improving public health, shared prosperity, community identity, social justice and collaboration, and shared decision making. And what that means is that when we have meetings like this, public meetings, we want to get your feedback. We want to listen to you all to understand how we're doing, what we can do differently, and also have a discussion. We will have more public meetings in the future. So today, if you want to join our next public meetings, please attend, continue to attend. Every public meeting is going to be a little different. You're going to hear different updates about each of the projects. And we're also going to have an opportunity for you all to speak with us and talk about what you have concerns about or what are things that are going well in this project. We were awarded for this grant $22 million. So $22 million was state funds from the Transformative Climate Communities Grant. That is a grant that is funding our project today. And we got an extra $10 million from local and state sources. And actually that number is going up because we recently got funding for Prop 4. So we're continuing to get more funding. Yes, we can clap on that. And more funding means more extension time for our projects, more opportunities and services through our projects. And so this is really good. We're still continuing to get some funding and we're in year 2. Next. So as you all were going and talking to folks around the table, these are all of our project partners here today. So I'm not going to go over each one because we don't have time, but we will have time after this presentation, once again, for you to talk to each of these partners and learn about what we're doing. So I'll go over what projects we do have. So we have 8 projects. We have tree planting, complete streets, EV chargers, Pomona Power Up, which is a solar and battery installation, and pool roofs installation, and also energy efficiency upgrades. We have our Resilience Center. We also have our Community Urban Farm. We have our Transit Pass program, which is led by Metro. And last but not least, we also have our 3 transformative plans, which include our workforce development plan, our community engagement plan, and displacement avoidance plan. And one more project, I'm so sorry, left that out, is e-bike library. So if you are interested for utilizing one of our electric bikes, we have them on display at the SUV. If you want to raise your hand, we'll show you how these bikes look like, how they're going to work. We also have a cargo bike. It isn't here today, but they can show you what it looks like. This is our project map. So the Pomona X project doesn't cover the entire city. It only covers a portion of the city, which is centered in our downtown area and north where the Fairplex Center is. We do have this map on our website, so I know it's pretty tiny. If you can't see it today, you can look on our website to kind of get a more zoom-in glimpse of where our project area is exactly. And we do have our listed projects there too. So if you want to know where our community urban farm is, our e-bike library, our community and energy resilience center, where that's going to be, they hint it's here. So we will have a resilience center here. And our Complete Streets project, which is ongoing. You will see those two projects listed on our map. And we're going to include more of our projects on the map in the next couple months. We have made so many accomplishments in 2025, and accomplishments are still rolling in. We were able to have our first public meeting in August of 2025. We recorded our first episode of our podcast series through our community engagement team. Our community urban farm had hired a food access manager. So if you have been to the Locust Urban Farm and you've seen the market site, that person is leading that, and we're very happy that they have someone there. We also have confirmed our site, Centennial Park, for 2 EV chargers, and that's still ongoing, so we'll have more information soon. Our Pomona Power Up, we installed our first heat pump water heater and first solar installation last year and this year, so very excited about that. Our displacement avoidance plan hosted our first Know Your Rights housing workshop, and our transit pass program, we have already enrolled 182 plus. We still have more folks. Life program passes distributed to seniors, disabled residents, and 3,417 gold passes distributed to K-12 students that live within our project area. And that number is also increasing as well. We've done an incredible amount of work in 2025 with our outreach and community engagement. We have hosted 18 community events in 2025. Our transit pass program, which is Metro over there, have had 5 office hours, and that number is actually increasing this year. We're having more office hours, so please take a look at their table to find out when those office hours are available. And we also shared 4 presentations with our Pomona Parks Recreation Commissioners, our San Diego Valley Council of Governments Public Works Working Group, and many others. And we're still continuing doing more outreach and engagement, so that number is increasing as time goes. So now this is the part I'm sure you all have been waiting for. We are going to have our projects present and introduce themselves and let you know how they're doing currently in their project. So if I can have the Pomona Power Up team come up and share your progress, you can just let them.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Selena Pacheco. I am the outreach coordinator in charge of leading and executing this Pomona Power Up program. And what it is, essentially, is we're working with the Energy Coalition to help provide no-cost electrification services to homeowners and renters. So if you know anyone who's a homeowner right now, who lives here in the city of Pomona, who's looking for a way to lower their electricity bill but doesn't want the hassle of liens or loans or credit checks, this is a good opportunity to start with. And not only that, but there are other services that we can offer as well. If you want to see if you qualify, you can just scan the link, visit us at the table here on the corner, or take our card to learn more information. The income qualifications are going to be right here on the left-hand corner. They're a little small, but you'll be able to see them at the table. Pretty straightforward though. If you're interested in finding out ways to help lower your electricity bill, looking to electrify your home or even know a neighbor who might be in need of the service, this is a great place to start. So we have about 10 homeowners in our current pipeline, right? These homeowners have submitted applications to verify they qualify. They've done roof inspections. We went ahead and designed their systems, and they've got it installed. So this homeowner right here, on Spencer Avenue, we installed just a couple of weeks ago. Received a brand new roof. He received a brand new main service panel upgrade, 200 amp EV charger ready, along with receiving solar and storage. So the savings that are estimated from his solar and battery annually are looking about 22K, right? And this is not including, the savings that he'll get from his additional electrification services. And so we have here a listed number of what he's expected to receive and save during the year, as well as his annual bill reduction. So you can see here that electrifying your home, especially if your home is during the day or you've got a big family or you're paying a lot for your electricity bill, does make a big difference, not only for yourself, but for your neighbors, right? You're not only helping your home be more electrified, more reliable on clean energy, but you're helping your neighbors as well, right? And so this homeowner is also going to be receiving a couple of other services, but we had another homeowner who signed up for the program, and guess what? Their heat pump water heater broke. So they really didn't have 3,500 or the money to spend on a brand new water heater, and this is where the services from the Energy Coalition came in, because we were able to go there a couple days later and install a brand new heat pump water heater. Right? So if you know anyone again who is looking for these services but doesn't have the couple $100,000 to put down for it, again, we want you to come talk to us. We want you to learn more about it. Take the opportunity while you're here to come to our table, come talk to Code and myself, and see what's available for you.
I'll just quickly note, my name's Code from the Energy Coalition. We lead the electrification side of things. Just a couple notes. This is that brand new heat pump water heater that Selena just mentioned. And if you've seen a better looking water heater, please come talk to me. We can have a conversation. And secondly, if you're a renter, you may be thinking, hey, none of this applies to me. You'd be wrong, because we do have renter services as well that are going to be launching in spring. We're going to be handing out appliances like portable HVACs, portable batteries, new induction cooktops, all at no cost. So if you're interested in any of that, please see us in the corner, and we're going to be doing further outreach and education on that program very soon. That's it for me. Thanks.
Thank you, Code. And now we have Metro Transit Pass Program.
I'm with Metro, specifically the Life Program team. And today I'm here to talk to you about the Life Program. If I could raise your hand if you are familiar with the Life Program, or you're a frequent rider, or you ride just for fun. Okay. How many of you are enrolled in the Life Program already? Okay. So we definitely want to get those hands up. And tonight you will have the opportunity to enroll in the program. So as you see here on the screen, our Metro, specifically the Life team, our goal is to get riders affordable and free rides. So through the Life program, when you enroll as an enrollee, you get 20 free rides a month. Those 20 free rides can be used on the Metro system, both bus and rail, and additionally, they're staffed. So the 20 free regional rides also include participating transit agencies, and we'll go over the list later in the presentation, but there are 16 of them, which includes Foothill Transit. So if you aren't using the 20 free regional rides, you also have the option to get a discounted transit pass from one of our 16 participating transit agencies. And as a bonus, if you're a first-time enrollee, that means like you've never been part of the live program, you get an additional 90 days of free rides. So for the first 3 months of you being a live program participant, you're able to get those unlimited free rides on Metro or our participating agencies. And the amazing thing about being a partner here with Pomona Acts is that through Pomona Acts, we're actually providing residents who live in the zip codes an additional 6 months of free rides. So those 6 months of free rides are unlimited, again on Metro or the 16 participating agencies. But in addition, as I mentioned earlier, as a first-time enrollee, you get the 90 days on top of the 6 months, and then you start accumulating your 23 rides per month. So we're talking about almost a year or over of free rides for residents in Pomona. And as I mentioned earlier, these are our participating transit agencies, Foothill being the closest one. So we really encourage you all to sign up to get this benefit. So how to enroll? So the first thing that we do is check for eligibility. And in order to qualify, if you automatically qualify if you're enrolled in one of these public benefits, so it could be anything from CalFresh to SNAP, if you're on SSI or Social Security disability, anyone listed here, you're automatically eligible to enroll. If you're not in one of these programs, we are income-based eligibility, so you can see the income requirements here on this slide. And I want to mention that although you might not be in the project area, the LIFE program is for people who live in LA County. So just because you're not part of the Pomona Act project doesn't mean that you're leaving empty-handed. We really encourage you to go to our table, visit us, and see if you're eligible to become a LIFE participant. Again, regardless of your zip code. So it's very easy to enroll. We have in-person pop-ups throughout the month. We're working with our project partners to ensure that we're hitting all of the areas in the project. But we want to make enrollments as easy as possible for residents. So as much as possible, we want to reach everyone, right? So if you don't have access to a pop-up, or you're working, you're going to school, you just can't make it, we have options to enroll online. You can email us, call us on our hotline. We'll do our very best. Our team is amazing, and we'll do our very best to walk you through the application process and make sure that everybody gets enrolled into this program and takes advantage of these benefits. The thing that you will need is any ID that obviously shows your photo with your name. So folks have used their California ID, their passport, their school ID. Some folks shows their matricula consular, and I just want to highlight that the identification is just for us to ensure that you're not already enrolled in any of our life program database. We don't keep that information, so please feel safe when you're providing us that information. We're just cross-checking your name and then returning your ID. So there's no documentation that we can for that section. You also need proof of income, but we understand that not everyone walks around with their paycheck stub or whatever you're moving to use as your income. So you also have the option to self-certify. So what this means is you're signing our application and basically telling us that if we audit, that you would be able to provide at that time your proof of income. Another amazing program that we have that's part of that's part of Metro is OPAC. My colleague Amanda Peñalosa is the director of this program. She couldn't be here tonight, but we wanted to also mention that K-12 students are eligible also to get unlimited free rides. And any student that when I use my school district and that includes at least schools that are in the project area, that get unlimited rides for the K through 12 students. And their enrollment process is fairly easy. All they have to do is speak to their school administration where they can get a code to activate their pass. The administration is the one that handles distributing the codes and distributing the pass cards. So please make sure that your student is connecting to your school administration so that they can take advantage of those unlimited rides. Yes, as I mentioned, you would go to your administration for the pass. Okay, and here on this slide, if you would like to take a picture or note our hotline, if you know for whatever reason you couldn't sign up with our link today, please make sure that you connect with us via the hotline or email. I'd also like to connect with any organization or community partners. I'm happy to discuss any collaboration, any partnership. We're really open to any collaborative effort to make sure that our Pomona residents are getting signed up for this program. And again, even if just as a reminder, I know folks forget, and I repeated this throughout the presentation, but the LIFE program is available for folks that live in LA County. So regardless of the vehicle, you can still use the resource.
If you can hear me, can you all hear me? I'm very loud, right? I hear a lot of conversations in the back. So if you can hear me, I need you to hear silence. I still hear talk. I need silence. Thank you. So we are presenting right now. So if I can ask all of our partners to please close those conversations. The resource fair will continue after the presentation. If you are at a table, please put a pin on that conversation. I ask the partners, please, to be mindful of the people presenting. It was very difficult to hear Metro give out information to residents who do need access to this program. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Please make your way forward if you're all the way in the back so you can hear more about the programs that we're doing. But once again, the partners, please, I ask you, I know it's really important to connect with residents, but there will be time after. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Liz, for providing that presentation. If you guys are interested in the LIFE program, please visit the Metro table over there after this presentation to find out if you're eligible. We are giving free passes for folks that are that fit that criteria, and that also includes K through 12 students. So if you have any children, nieces, nephews, friends, neighbors that are in that K through 12 in Pomona Unified School District within the project area, please visit the table on the corner, the Metro table, to see if you're eligible. And now we have Lopez Urban Farm with the Community Urban Farm Project.
Hi everyone, my name is Bianca Ustrell and I'm the Director of Operations at Lopez Urban Farm. We are a 3.5 acre working farm in partnership with Pomona Unified School District. So we are attached to Lopez Elementary. We're right in the back of Lopez Elementary. We've been around for about 5 years. And so I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that we've done with Pomona Acts over this last year. We've done a lot of growth that I'm really excited about. It has expanded our ability to serve the folks of Pomona, and our mission is to provide green space, food access, and programming and community engagement to the community of Pomona. We do that all through an alternative economy called Pay What You Can. So there is no obligation to pay. You can pay nothing, you can pay a cent, and you can access any of our programming or free vegetables on site. So I'm really excited to go over some of the things that we've improved on our site with Pomona Acts. The first thing I'm going to talk about is we've had some really big infrastructural upgrades. So we have been able to do upgrades to our food market. We created a harvest station. we have expanded our reach to a half acre that we're currently growing on. And so now we're being able to increase our weekly food distro by about 75 additional families per week, which is a huge thing. And that number has probably grown since I put this slide together. So we are seeing rapid growth now. So that's really exciting. Thank you. So again, we've been able to partner with Pomona apps, and we have made increases in what we're able to do. So we have electricity on site now, which has allowed us to get refrigeration. It's strengthened our ability to safely store and distribute fresh produce. So while we're expanding our half acre, we're able to put that produce in a place where it's kept nice and fresh, nice and cool, and the community members are welcome to come to our on-site market to access that at any time that we're open. And so there are no barriers. Again, it's no questions asked. You can just roll right in and get some fresh vegetables. Bree earlier was giving away some fresh bundles of lavender, so you can expect to see some things like that in our refrigeration. Cool. And so through these improvements, we've created kind of like a fully integrated hyper-local food system. We're able to grow on-site, harvest on-site, we can process it, we can refrigerate it, we can redistribute it, and then we're reinvesting right in our community here. And so that's really exciting for us. We hope to see all of you at Lopez Urban Farm. We're open every day of the week except for Monday and Thursday. You can come in anytime. You'll find myself. You'll find Bree. With Pomona Acts, we were able to hire a market manager on site. She's helping us run this system. And so it's been a really, really good year of growth for us. Our hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 4, and Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 1 o'clock. Oh, Wednesday night market, El Pasecito from 5 to 7. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. And I forgot to mention they have adorable goats. So please come and see the goats and the chickens. Some of the chickens came and the goats came from Amy's Farms in Ontario. So we're really appreciative of them providing that for Lopez Urban Farm. So now we're going to go over what's going on and what's ahead. And I'm going to pass it over to my colleague, Mary.
Thank you, Vanessa. Hi, everyone. My name is Mary with the Energy Coalition working on Pomona apps. And I'm about to share what's ahead. So we have our Small Business Advisory Committee. If you want to learn more about that, talk to Marcos at DAP. He has his hand raised in the back. And then we have our e-bike library enrollment, which is coming soon. Our indicator tracking plan, our first case study is soon on Lopez Urban Farm. Woo! And Complete Streets is ongoing. And you can learn more about that in the back as well. If you want to get involved in Pomona Acts, join one of our advisory committees or working groups to contribute to the work that we're doing. You can scan the QR codes or sign up at the front. And we're having an info session on advisory committees on March 4th, so save the date for that. Next slide. And look at our website. We just made a lot of new updates to our website, including a calendar with all of the events. And we have our YouTube channel on there as well, which displays our podcast episode, Cultivina Pomona. And then we also have our project pages live. So if you want to learn more, you can check out the project pages and resource page as well. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So if you are interested in being a volunteer or joining our advisory committee, please connect with our community engagement team with the Latina Roundtable, and day one, they can help get you signed up for that. And please check out our website. We're still building on it. There's still going to be more pages, but please, after this meeting, look at it, see if you qualify for any of those programs. If you have any questions, there's the area on the bottom where it says contact us. You can send us an email for any questions or concerns that you may have. So now we're going to do community announcements. With this section, we're going to actually have partners do announcements first, and then we're going to open it up to the community. So if you have an announcement about an event or a meeting that's happening here in this community, you're more than welcome to make that announcement. We'll come up to you and you can make the announcement. But just keep it to community events and meetings. That's the only thing we ask for. So we're going to have our displacement avoidance plan make their announcement. If I can have Marcos, he is going to tell you a little bit about our small business committee.
I do want to apologize for yelling at everyone. I promise I am very nice. So, just a little announcement, and this ties into our small business advisory group. So, if you don't follow us on Instagram, I highly suggest to follow us on Instagram at Pomona Acts. We actually, for the month of February, did a small business campaign. So, we kind of wanted to highlight small business owners in downtown Pomona. And just to give you a little recap, so I'm heading the displacement avoidance plan, and in that plan, we're making sure that with all these improvements coming to Pomona, we are making sure that tenants and small businesses stay here. Gentrification is stopped. So, in an effort, stopping gentrification, am I right? Yeah. So in an effort to protect and uplift our small business community, I met with these small business owners. If you recognize any, super cool. And if not, it's a chance for you to go to these small businesses and meet with them. The small businesses included Dean's Chronicles, 3 Big Games, Overspray, the Alley Gallery, and Empire Custom Prints. So we did a little campaign on social media. We highlighted their story and how their business started, and we learned more about their businesses, especially how embedded they are in this community. They are not just a business, but they're a third place, and that's what they all express. They want you to come and hang out and talk to them, and also patron. So during this, we reached 20,000 people, which is insane. That means 20,000 people that could come to small businesses in Pomona. So, that's my announcement. Follow us on Instagram. Please follow up. We also have a podcast. I'm going to throw that in there, Cultivando Pomona. But if you want more information, go to our table all the way in the back. We have a purple line that says Pomona Acts.
Thank you, Marcos. And if you want, thank you. If you want to check out that podcast, that's on our YouTube channel, which is also on our website. So please check out the podcast and also some other videos that we made. And now we have our second announcement. If we have Gabby from Community Engagement Team, Latino Red Table, she's going to give you an announcement on our advice, our promotoras.
Hola, hi everyone. I'm Gabriela, I'm Gabby from the Latino Round Table. I just wanted you guys to help us welcome our new promotoras. So we have Dominica and Petra back there. You guys can wave at them, please. So as we're going throughout this program, within the next couple of years, we'll have more promotoras added to that. So if you guys are interested, please come to our table. Even if you're a guy, come on down too. And then I think there's one more slide. And then as well as we were talking about our podcast, so here it is. It's Cultivando Pomona. Our first full episode has launched with Complete Streets, so please check it out. If you guys can scan the QR code, if you'd like to come visit us at our table, please do. Thank you.
Thank you. And then I'm going to open up to any partners. Do any other partners want to make an announcement? City of Pomona, do you want to make an announcement?
Thanks, Madison. Hi, everybody. Once again, a round of applause for everybody who put this together. And a quick thank you to Roberto and his team at Community Services for hosting us here at Palomares Park. You might have seen the EV chargers, some of the work that you heard about tonight is actually happening at this location. The senior center here will be part of the ACTS grant to be a resilient center. So in the event of power outages or calamities, this would be a backup generator that could serve the community. So we're really excited about that. A couple of things I wanted to announce with the Office of Economic and Business Affairs with the City of Pomona. We have a couple of things cooking that I wanted to share with you. One is a new $5 million loan fund that's directed at businesses downtown. You heard from Marcos about Small Business Alliance and really supporting local businesses. In a couple of weeks, we'll be launching a letter of inquiry for local businesses, non-chain, less than 8 locations, to be able to apply for tenant improvement loans that are forgivable for every year that they're in business. We want to activate businesses downtown. So it's an opportunity to apply. If you can't quite make it without putting in that $20,000, $30,000 to upgrade, to get a kitchen or do things like that, the city will have a loan program, 0 interest forgivable, as well as a loan program for housing projects to try to convert some of our buildings like the vault downtown and some of the other properties to do adaptive reuse projects. So you'll see a little bit more about that. And then secondly, we have a partnership with Roberts Environmental Center and the Claremont Colleges. You can raise your hand if you're from the Claremont Colleges up here in the front. Selena, repping Pomona College. I won't say what year you graduated, but yeah, doing great work with Grid. And so the folks here tonight have a survey. Strongly encourage you to take it. That survey is actually building on all the work that's happening here tonight. And we want to take that energy and think about the future of our downtown parking lots. Think about them not just as permit generators, things like that, but also activation spaces. How do we dial in public art? How do we be resilient with our parking lots? Think about electric vehicle infrastructure. And they have a lot of great questions they want to ask you tonight. It's a good turnout. So if you could please come see them afterwards. They got some questions for you, especially if you live or work in downtown or know downtown. Definitely want to hear from you. And then lastly, just want to say on behalf of the city, we say it a lot internally and staff. The city can't provide lasting value to the community by itself, and you're seeing that tonight. It's taking every one of the partners in this room to improve this community and do some really wonderful projects. And I just want to say, if we give a round of applause for all these partners who are making this city better. And thank you to your team for stewarding this $22 million grant, which is a great blessing for our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Aton. And I just want to thank the city of Pomona for lending us this space and for just being a great support to us throughout this whole journey. We really appreciate that. Also want to give a quick shout out to our representatives that are here. We have Assembly Member Rodriguez representative that's here, and also Senator Rubio representative that's here. So please give a round of applause. And if you can raise your hand so people know where you are. Thank you again for attending. We also had a few Pomona City Council members that came and attended. So Councilmember Prasado, thank you for coming. Councilmember Laura Garcia, thank you for coming. If I'm missing anyone else, can you raise your hand? Oh, hi. Oh, thank you, Councilmember Lorraine. Thank you for coming here. Just want to give a big thanks for everyone that came here from our city council and also our legislation. And now we have one more announcement. Max, you would like to provide that announcement?
Sure thing. So hi everyone, my name is Max Curry. I'm with the City of Pomona in the Planning Division. And I'm here to talk to you about complete streets, not the one that's on the screen that was previously discussed. We're also doing, unfortunately, the same name. It can be confusing, but we have a table in the back. We're probably making all the noise that was annoying you, so I'm sorry about that. But basically what we're doing is trying to make Pomona streets safer, not just the big installation projects that you're seeing on Gary and Holt and things like that, but just going further, right? We want to try to see how we can redesign our streets, and change our design standards basically for the next 30 to 50 years, to make sure that nobody dies on our streets if we have any power to do that, right? So if you have any spare time and want to take a look at some of the content that we've got to present, about bike stuff, about intersection design stuff, please see us. We're in the back, my left, your right, I suppose. But buy the burritos, so get a burrito and come talk to us. Thank you very much.
And I hope we have one more announcement from Senator Rubio. So her representative here is going to give you an announcement.
Hello everyone, my name is Alejandro Ibarra. I am from Senator Susan Rubio's office. First off, thank you to Pomona Acts for inviting our office and giving me the opportunity to speak with you all today. I just wanted to get the chance to invite everyone in the community to our Talking and Conversations event that will be happening in the city of Chino. It will be happening next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And it'll be an opportunity just for the members of the public to come and get to ask questions to the senator, get to discuss questions with the senator. If you ever have any questions about legislation or there's something you want to see maybe as a state to do, this is the perfect opportunity to come and maybe also just get to interact with the members of the community. It won't be in Chino, like I said, but members of the community from Pomona, Montclair, all over her district are welcome to come. Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Alejandro Ibarra. Soy de la oficina de la senadora Susan Rubio. Nomás quería invitar a todos a un evento que nuestra oficina va a tener para el otro sábado, que va a ser en la ciudad de Chino. Es café y conversación con la senadora. Es una buena oportunidad para todos para venir si quieren hablar con la senadora, hablar con gente que quiere mirar que hay algo que quiere cambiar en el level estatal. Es una buena oportunidad para venir para eso, entonces les quería invitar a todos para eso. Gracias y buenas noches.
Thank you. And then Selena, I'm sorry, we have another announcement. Selena from Pomona Power and Grid Alternatives is going to give you another announcement.
Hi folks, just really quick, if you wanna check us out, we're tabling at the Pomona Public Library every Wednesday from 3 to 5, and we also share an office with Office of Economic and Business Affairs every Thursday from 1 to 3. So if you want to check us out while you're checking out a book or while you're visiting the city, please do so. Thank you.
Thank you. And do we have any community members that would like to make an announcement? Just raise your hand and then I'll come and bring the mic to you.
My name's Linda Erskine Fleming. I'm a resident of Pomona for 40 plus years. And I would like to invite all of you out to the Harriet Tubman Walk, which is next Saturday, March 7th. We will begin at 9:30 to noon. We will start the walk at 9:30 at the Alliance Cultural Center at 406 West 2nd Street. And we'll walk from there to Lincoln Park, where the statue of Harriet Tubman is located. And then we'll turn around and walk back. And then there'll be a celebration. And there, for those of you that do not want to walk the whole way, there will be transportation, I think, that's been worked out to kind of help you along. So again, next Saturday, Harriet Tubman Walk, 9:30, 406 West 2nd Street. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other community announcements?
Hi everyone, I'm Anthony. I'm at the Parks and Recreation Commission here at Pomona. How many of you play pickleball? It's awesome. So Pomona Community Services is actually doing a fundraiser pickleball tournament to repair the lights at the courts right here at Palomares Park. Those courts were just repaved last year. They're 16 and they're brand new, but the lights don't work. So the goal is to raise some money to get those lights fixed so we can activate that space at night and make it feel safer and have this park be a little bit more available, especially in the late night hours. So again, that's going to be on March 14th and 15th, Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. There's different levels, so there'll be a youth tournament, there'll be adults, and those will be both on Saturday and Sunday. So you can sign up on Pomona Recreation. I think the website is bit.ly/Pomona Recreation. So you can sign up there. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any other community announcements?
Hello, my name is Lily, and thank you for letting me speak. Good evening. I'm here to express my strong support for the Wellness Center. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Tri-City Wellness Center. And they play a critical role in our community, and the Wellness Center group programs have provided everyone with structured support, practical coping skills, and a safe environment for everyone struggling with mental health issues. The consistency, accessibility, and range of services offered by the Wellness Center are vital for individuals facing similar struggles. Any reduction or significant change to these services would have serious consequences for those of us who rely on them during vulnerable periods in our lives. So I respectfully urge everyone to make an effort to try to preserve the Wellness Center because it serves many, many people in the community. So if anybody wants to go, it's totally free. There's groups all the time. There's grief and loss, anxiety relief. There's a lot of really helpful groups, and the more people show up, the better, because there's not a lot of people in the community that know about it. So the more people show up, it's the better, because they depend on fundraising and they need to see those numbers go up. No, it's on Gary and
Orange Grove.
Orange Grove and Gary. It's right next door to the Del Taco that's on the corner. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, we are wrapping up, but before we do, we just want to show you this video, this brief video, and then we're going to go to questions and comments.
What do I know about Pomona?
I love Pomona because Pomona residents stay super involved. The history.
People, no matter what is going on, the community shows up. They're there to support one another.
Whatever obstacles are in his way, he always finds a way to overcome.
Unwavering resilience to any challenges that is faced.
One thing that I love about the city of Pomona is the community. I love the resilience of the community and city benefits from the community.
The community is driven.
One thing I absolutely love about Pomona is the delicious food experience.
I love Pomona because they're committed to investing in entertainment, the community farms and your gardens that we have here. I love Pomona because it's my home.
About a quarter to a fifth of our participants in the St. River Valley Conservation Corps are from the city of Pomona.
Everyone knows each other, everyone has a really good heart, and they want to see this place thrive.
Thank you, everyone. And that was all, most of our partners. So we just want to share with you why we love the city so much. Oh, sorry about that. So now we have questions. So if I can have the presenters come up here, just in case we have questions for you all. But yeah, we'll open it up to questions. Does anyone have any questions about Pomona Acts, about any of the projects that were presented today? Yeah, we'll open it up to the floor.
Hi, I was just wondering, like, a big question is, because it seems like a lot of this is, like, focused on specifically, like, residents of Pomona. I was wondering what you guys gonna do for, like, college students like me, Cal Poly Pomona, and all the other, colleges in Pomona.
That's a really good question. So if you are a college student at in any of the colleges in Pomona and you live in the city of Pomona, or if you live in the project area, you could qualify for some of these programs. Unfortunately, we aren't outside of the city of Pomona, but if you are outside of the city of Pomona, please connect with us because there are other TCC grants, other grants similar to Pomona Acts in areas around LA County and also Riverside. So you can connect with me. I can see if you're in their project area. But please come afterwards, connect with me now, or if you want to connect with me later, I can tell you if you are fit for those projects.
Jamal and I want to know who catered the burritos.
So it was Borganita. If you ever have been there, it's in our downtown Pomona area off of Gary. Yep, Gary, yes. Borganitas, yeah. Yeah, so they're vegan. Not all vegan. Oh, sorry. They're not all vegan. They have some other non-vegan foods as well, but I'm glad you all liked it today. Please get some more if there's any left. Any other questions? And if you don't want to ask me questions right now, feel free to come up to me afterwards. I can ask, I can answer any questions. We also have our presenters here that are going to be at the tables, so you're more than welcome to ask questions there. But thank you all for coming today. We're going to do the raffle. So if you are part of the raffle and you have not turned in your paper slip, please turn it in. We're going to do the raffle in 2 minutes. And so I'm going to get our loudspeaker in 2 minutes to let you all know we're going to do the raffle and we're going to give out some prizes. please, you have a chance to go around the table to get your stickers, so you can enter in.